Fellow South Africans, let's stop pretending. Our country is on the brink of economic disaster. For 12 long years, our economy has been shrinking relative to our population. More unemployment, more debt, and more corruption. And we got to face the hard truth. Unless we act boldly and right now, South Africa's economy will collapse. And the hard truth you need to all accept is that the ANC cannot run an economy, let alone a country. The ANC is an economic disaster for all of us. We have the highest unemployment in the world. Decades of ANC mismanagement have left us with over 40% unemployment, and that's just the official number. We also have a debt crisis. 21% of our budget goes to debt repayments. A fifth. We're drowning in loans while the government keeps spending recklessly. And that's not all. We have a tax burden that is breaking businesses. The South African Revenue Service, the SARS, admits tax increases no longer work, that people are overtaxed and businesses are closing down. And yet, the ANC funds useless, inefficient, state-owned enterprises instead of fixing roads, ports, and railways. Why? Well, so they can keep paying each other and their cadres. They are just stealing. And the energy crisis in this country is also killing economic growth. Load shedding costs our economy 1 billion rand every single day. And instead of real solutions, the ANC government wants to create more monopolies, like the NHI, so they can keep stealing from you. The ANC has no plan. None. Their only answer? More taxes, more debt, and more government control. That's your ANC. So, what's the only way forward? The only way forward is a complete change in direction. Not the evil RET, but REF, radical economic reform. And it's time for bold pro-growth reforms that put money in people's pockets and get South Africa working again. Let's get rid of the moronic socialist policies and bring back capitalism. We need to cut dead weight. The ANC only knows how to spend your money. And we need to slash wasteful government programs and reallocate funds to real priorities. We need to urgently privatize ports and rail, announce deadlines for private sector participation in ports and railways to increase efficiency and drive down costs. What about handing over the Western Cape rail network to the Western Cape? And in short order, the DA will get trains running again and running on time. And we need to fix the energy market. We need to open up the grid to private electricity providers and break Eskom's monopoly. We have way too much red tape. Let's accept the World Bank's regulatory review now. We need to cut unnecessary laws strangling small businesses, and we need urgent labor market reform. We need to end rigid labor laws that make it impossible for businesses to hire and fire. If you make job creation expensive, no one's going to create jobs. And we need to end corrupt procurement. Public sector corruption costs South Africa billions. We need full transparency in all government contracts. Imagine what we'll find. And let's fire all the cadres and bring back the hardworking and committed people they replaced. We know who they are. These reforms will push South Africa's economic growth to 3% and beyond. Unemployment will come down. And all my international investors will show interest in South Africa again. So here's my wake-up call. Why are we letting ANC racist and socialist policies destroy South Africa while other countries thrive with free markets? Why are we paying more taxes when the government delivers nothing in return? And why do we tolerate a government that kills businesses instead of supporting them? How long will we watch our future disappear before taking real action? The ANC will never, ever fix South Africa. We need a revolution of free markets, low taxes, and economic freedom. South Africa's economy is 5 minutes from an economic midnight. The only way forward is less government, more private sector, and real economic freedom. This is a battle for South Africa's survival. It really is time for everyone to footsack ANC and put South Africa first.